I'm John Bennett. I've been coming to Peak Pain Relief since June 20th, so it's been for about 4 months now. Um, Over that period of time, it's been about 10 different treatments. Um, it's been amazing. When I first found out about Peak Pain Relief, a friend of ours here in Woodland Park called me up and said she'd attended, I think it was a business builders club, or it's a group of business people, local, get together every month. And Gail is her name, and she told me about Jen and Peak Pain Relief, trying different things to to no avail. So I was really open to what Jen had with the Peak Pain Relief. When I first came in, Jen had let me know ahead of time that I needed to stop taking a lot of the different medications or things that other doctors had prescribed for me, to clean me up beforehand, to make sure nothing interfered. Um, so by the time I came in for my first treatment, was running up in, say, a scale of 1 to 10. It was running about a 9. Lights were difficult, sounds were tough, um, sick to my stomach all the time, definitely not hungry. So when we came in and she set me up with the machine, and 45 minutes later, I felt like I had like I had drank 4 or 5 margaritas. Um, just getting to the car was difficult. I had to have my wife help me get to the car. Uh, I walked in here with a 9 and I left with a 3. Um, it was in it was um, it's still hard to talk about that part. It was amazing. Um, it only lasted just for a short period of time. I don't know. I want to say maybe 8 hours the first time. But we've worked with that in mind over the last few months. Is that when it explodes, come back in. I found in the time now that we've been working with the Scrambler therapy, the different things. Um, I don't want to call them ailments, but I guess it's an ailment of sorts that they have success with. The I don't know. It's really hard to describe. A lot of times, I'll tell people, they'll want to know about it, and I'll ask them if they've ever had a TENS unit that they've used before, and I try to describe it as something similar but different. So, um, um, yeah, it's been amazing. It's still, when I have a treatment, still will make me a little dizzy and a little loopy. After each treatment, though, the one big thing is I'm hungry. Um, Something I haven't been for a long time. Um, that's huge. The thing I've heard from friends that I haven't seen for a while, and we'll reconnect, um, is I physically feel better. I I want to get back to doing things that I haven't done in the last 4 years. Um, I still have issues with paying attention and keeping track of what I'm doing, but uh, from the pain aspect, I feel better. I physically feel better. I want to do stuff. I've found myself pushing myself to do things I haven't done in a while. Um, as a result, I've got aches and pains in places I forgot about, but that's okay. I've always laughed over the years. Me building dinosaur skeletons, I have a kind of a Jurassic workout program. So Jen introduced me to the laser therapy about 2.5, 3 weeks ago. We thought we would consider it also. I've used some of the red laser for my hands, and from what she described with this new setup that she has, that it would be something maybe we could use. I found that when we do the laser therapy on the back of my neck and my shoulders, it it kind of feels afterwards as though I've had a light massage. You know, I found that the muscles in my neck and my shoulders have loosened up. My wife Tracy has noticed, and that when she rubs my shoulders and neck, I'm not as tense as I was. It has helped me, I think, to keep it under control. Of course, I'm also learning more that stresses, for some strange reason, will excite it. So I have to be calm and chill out. We've also been using it on my side. I went down recently to a museum to take apart our T-Rex, and I hurt my side in the process of picking something up. So we've been targeting that also, and I've seen noticeable difference in it also.